everyone. Today I wanted to go over a few of our first steps towards learning our instrument. So we're going to go over taking care of getting your instrument ready to play and the first notes we've learned on the instrument as of last week, and just simple things like posture and techniques that will help you for the rest of your time playing your instrument, which is hopefully forever. So the first thing we're going to talk about are for the cello. Now, getting your instrument out, cellos, can be a task within itself. Putting your cello on its side will help it from falling, will help it from being placed on its bridge or even on its back. Either way is not really ideal because you don't have a hard case. So put your cello on its side and get an adult to help you and unzip the cello from the bottom. And as you start seeing the cello, you can kind of start pulling it out a little by little, grab it from its neck firmly and then have someone else help pull the case off from the top. And you all have probably already discovered some of the easier ways to get the cello out of its case. Once you have the cello out of the case, you need to make sure that you pull the end pin out to a length that is tall enough to when you stand up, the scroll is about at eye level. Okay, and then since you have your one of your family members there, have them help you fasten the end pin so that it doesn't go in and out as you play. So make sure they fasten it nice and tight so that it stays right in place to where you have your end pin at eye level. I mean, your scroll is about at eye level when you stand up. Now, when you're playing your cello, you want to make sure that your fingerboard comes up past around scroll is about at your ear, and your left arm is going across so that you have a nice curved hand and fingers where your tapes are. Remember that your thumb is going to go behind the middle finger, not at the top, but down at the middle. This way we can have dexterity when we put our fingers down on the tapes. Also, we are playing a lot of open strings right now, but it's still good to have your fingers over the tapes, and that goes for all instruments. So make sure that you don't have your chicken wing, make sure that your chicken wing stays up. And the big thing in these instruments is that we don't have any bent wrists. We want to have nice straight wrists with curved fingers. We never have crooked fingers or like a claw. We never want our fingers to be shaped like a claw. We want them to be nice and graceful and curved. And so this is how I want you guys to make sure that your cello is looking and that your arm is nice and tall. And remember that my arm is going to be the opposite of yours. So your arm will actually look more like this when you play. But because I am backwards from you, it'll be this way. Then make sure, cellos, that your thumb is on the side of your fingerboard. Don't go under the fingerboard with your thumb, but just on the side so that you can use your pointer finger to pluck the string. And you're also going to make sure you use the meaty part of your finger and not the nail to pluck the string. Okay, cellos? So now that you have that, you can practice a little bit while we help the violins and violas get set up. Violins and violas. Make sure that when you put on your shoulder rest, that as we talked about in class, that you put the shoulder rest, you're going to put your instrument backwards and facing you. I'm going to face mine towards the camera just so that we can look at it together. And you're going to let your shoulder rest have like a smile shape. Okay, so it's going to look kind of like an upside down rainbow. And you're going to put the claws of the shoulder rest are going to go on one at a time. And then this way, you can watch it slide on one side, and then you can slide it on the other side. And once it's slid on, you can see that it has a nice arch going like a smile. And also make sure that your shoulder rest isn't going on one side way down and the other side is up towards the end. that kind of looks crooked. So make sure that it's all going straight across, and you can adjust it to fit to your chin and shoulder as is what's most comfortable for you. Also, violins and violas, sometimes when we first start out, this metal piece can be a little uncomfortable. So ask your family if they might have a clean little cloth, maybe a felt cloth is ideal, and you can just lay it on the chin rest and underneath, and then you can sit it down when you're about to be in playing position to make it more comfortable for you. Remember, violins and violas, that when we get ready to do playing position, we like to put our in button next to our ear. Make sure your hair's out of the way if you're a girl, and just slide your instrument down and on your shoulder so that you can hold it as firmly as possible without your arm, without your left hand. Okay? And even sometimes I notice, like I have a collar on, I kind of have to adjust until I feel that it's secure. So the main thing we want to make sure is that our instrument is straight across. Okay, now that we are all in playing position, cellos are ready and violins and violas are ready, we're going to try our first song that we learned together, our tuning song, which is our each and every ant digging in the dirt underneath the ground all the way to China. Okay, ready, set. Before we start, let's make sure everyone has our thumb anchored on the edge of the fingerboard. Cellos, your thumb is anchored on the side of the fingerboard, and everyone wave at me. Hello, everyone. Here we go. Okay, instruments ready? 1, 2, ready, violin. Each, and every ant, digging in the dirt, underneath the ground, all the way to China. Very good. Check your pointer finger that you used to pluck the string. You see just a little indent where you use the meaty part of your finger to pluck? That would be the correct way to do it. You can just pluck the string once and see that you've used the correct part of your finger and not your fingernail. Make sure that you're using the meaty part of your finger. Alright, well, we've gotten warmed up now, so let's review back to pages 4 and 5 of our book, and let's just look at our D and A. Remember, everyone, that the notes D and A are, they're far apart from each other. So you know that the D is lower on the staff and the A is higher on the staff. But remember exactly where they are because we add our E, F sharp, and G all coming up next. And we've already added a couple of those. Let's just warm up by looking at, on page 4, let's look at number 3. Okay, D and A are dazzling. We're going to play the notes D and A, and we're going to have quarter rest. So we're doing quarter notes and quarter rest. Each of those gets one beat. Sing and play with me. 1, 2, ready, play. D, A, rest, 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 rest. A, D, rest, 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 rest. Great, look at page 5. Let's go to number 9 and do half notes and half rest. Each of those gets 2 beats. Number 9, 1, 2, start with A. A, rest, rest. A, rest, rest. D, rest, rest. D, rest, rest. Awesome. We're on a roll now. Let's do number 10. Ready, set, number 10. B, A, B, A. All right, turn the page. We're off to a great start. Let's look at adding quarter notes and half notes, quarter rest and half rest, all in the same exercise. And remember, at the end of the line, if there are 2 dots and 2 lines, that means what? If you said repeat, you're right. So let's try number 14. 1, 2, number 14, go. D, 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 A, 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 A. Repeat. B, 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 A, 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 A. Fabulous. Let's go all the way over to number 18. Now we have, which you can see in the title, it says totally whole notes. How many beats does a whole note get? If you said 4, you are absolutely right. So we are going to hold each of these notes for, you guessed it, 4 beats. Whole note, whole note. Here we go, number 18. 1, 2, ready, play. B, B, A, A, B, A, A, B. Very nice. I hope you're singing and playing along with me. Also remember to play these along with your DVD on the practice track. Okay, let's look at number 20, and then we're going to move on to adding our E, our note E. So number 20 includes quarter notes and whole notes. It also has a rest at the end, and this is called a whole rest. And if whole notes get 4 beats, then you guessed it, whole rest get 4 beats. So let's do number 20. Ready, set, sing, and play. B, 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 B. A, 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 A. B, A, A, B, B, A. Rest, 2, 3, repeat. B, 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 B. A, 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 A. B, A, A, B, B, A. Rest, 2, 3, 4. Great job, everyone. I am so excited about this, doing our practice together. Let's move on to page 8. So what we're going to do here is we're going to make sure that we cover the first tape on our instrument, on our fingerboard, with our first finger. Just the way that you pluck with your left hand, with your right hand, and you make sure to use the meaty part of your finger. We're also going to use the meaty part of our finger to cover that tape. So make sure that your hand is all the way down at the scroll. Cellos, make sure that your hand is all the way back towards the scroll and right at the first tape. Cellos, make sure your thumb is behind the second finger, even the second and third finger. Just make sure your thumb is low so that you can use it to move to the third and fourth tape later, second and third tape later. So everyone covered the first tape, and let's just practice playing 4 E. That note makes E, and we're on the D string. So make sure you're on that D string. 1, 2, 4, E. E, 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 E. One more time, play. E, 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 E. And if you're getting this up, just press down a little bit more. It might be a little strange at first. You might feel like, wow, I'm really pressing hard. But it is not, it's nothing that your fingers won't get used to. It's just a little bit more weight than you might be putting right now. So try it again with me. Ready? 4 E's, go. E, 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 E. Rest, 2, 3, 4. E, 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 Very good. Let's look at number 24. This is where we're going to play open D, and then we're going to rest for 4 beats and put down 1 and play 4 E. Now, when we rest for 4 beats, that is your golden opportunity to get your finger ready. So when you're saying rest, 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 you're going to be putting your 1 down. So don't forget, and I'll try to show you as we play. 24. This is number 24. 1, 2, open D. Ding, 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 ding. Rest, get your first finger down. Ding, 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 ding. Keep the 1 down. Go. Ding, 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 ding. Now look ahead. It's open D. Ding, 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 ding. Rest, 2, 3, repeat. Ding, 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 ding. Rest, get 1 down. E, B, B, B. Keep the 1 down. E, B, B, B. Take 1 off. Open D. Ding, 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 ding. Rest, 2, 3, 4. Fabulous job. And if you need to practice that again, just press rewind and we'll do it together again, as many times as you need. Let's do one more on page 8, just to get our D's nice and rich and make sure that they're not having that kind of dull sound when you can't get the right sound that you want. Let's look at 27. Excuse me. Let's do 27 together. And this time we're going to incorporate D, E, and A. So remember, let's go through it once and let's just show each other how many fingers we put down for each note. Let's see how I can make this so that you can see my fingers. Okay, there we go. All right, here we go. 1, 2, just hold your hand up with me. So I'm going to put up a 0 for D or A because they don't use any fingers. For E, I'll put up a 1, okay? Everybody ready? 1, 2, ready, and D, E, D, E, D, A, E, E, D, D, E, D, A, D, D, E, D, A, E, E, D, 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 and there's a repeat, but let's try it now with our instrument. Now we're going to start with open and we're going to have our fingers ready to go so that 1 can go down right after the first note. 1, 2, ready, play. D, 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 A, E, E, D, 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 A, B, 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 A, B, 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 repeat. B, E, B, 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 A, B, E, B, 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 A, B, 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 A, B, 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 B. Fabulous job. We are moving right along and I am so proud of you all. Let's look at one more song for today. Let's look at number 29. Now this song adds another note. For cellos, your F sharp, you're going to put your E down on the D string, and then your F sharp will be with 3 fingers. That way you can reach that second tape. On cellos, the second tape is far away. For violins and violas, your F sharp is with the second finger. So violins and violas, you see that you put the second finger down on the second tape. For cellos, you put your third finger down. And cellos, remember to keep your thumb behind the your middle finger so that you can have room to get your 3 down. Okay? Now, let's try together just putting our fingers up and playing the correct notes. Cellos, you're going to look over here. Violins and violas, you're going to look over here. Okay, here we go. Let's sing it and show each other our fingers. Ready? And D, D, E, E, F sharp. Let's see. Let me start over. Okay, cellos, you're on this hand. Violins and violas, you're on this hand. I don't want to confuse you. Cellos, violins, and violas. D, D, E, E, F sharp, 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 E, 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 D, D. Okay, let's try playing it now. I think that will be the best way for us to practice. So let's try playing it nice and slow and singing the notes as we play. 1, 2, ready, 29. B, B, E, E, F sharp, 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 E, 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 D, D, repeat, D, D, E, E, F sharp, 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 E, 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 D, D. Well, everyone, I am so happy that you all practiced with me, and we can do this as often as you'd like. So let me know what you think about our video practice. And you're welcome to make me a video if you like to show me what you've been practicing. Just have your family help you. And I'll see you next rehearsal. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye-bye.